Kiwi, who will not let go, like a dog with a bone on the back of car one. This is going to go right down to the wire. Can you believe it? 600 kilometres of racing across this weekend. Hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage. Panels everywhere. The internationals have had a crack, and at the end of the day, we have the defending series champion fighting off the youngest full-time driver. And a split hair between them. Van Gisbergen, he can taste his first V8 Supercar win. Whincup will certainly not give it to him on a plate.
Oh, here we go.
Down to turn 4. Does he get him here? He's going to slide into it side by side. And they're going to drag race it up there. They continue the argument.
But he didn't need to do that, Matt. He didn't need to make contact late.
Back into it, get back into rhythm. You'll get him again. We've got time. Just keep cool, buddy.
Van Gisbergen gets counselling.
I think it's hurt the right-hand front.
Well, it's brought Winup into the argument as well.
He didn't need to do the last bit. It was a great dive. Jamie gave him some room. They both got round there with minor contact. They both slid the car out of the corner, and then they were going to vie for position at turn 5. But let's look at this. Great move. Both sideways. In they go. A little rub. Now, this bit's totally fine. They come out of there together. But the next bit, that bit there, you don't have to do. So that little bit of right-hand front and left-hand rear contact has just... Here we go. So, and the guys are encouraging him. The guys from SBR are saying there's the contact. You can see the steering wheel movement there from Whincup.
Look at them at Stone Brothers. They thought they had it, almost lost it. Oh.
And the guys are saying he's got a championship to think about. Let's keep the pressure on him. Let's keep the pressure on him. This is intense motor racing.
On lap 97 out of 102. What about car 5 is the biggest smoky here? He's not out of it at all. Mark Winterbottom could well and truly land a race win here if the two cars in front of him come unstuck again. Not only that, Winterbottom's got good pace. This is extraordinary stuff at this stage of a Sunday afternoon. Whincup level-headed. Van Gisbergen trying to get the temperature back down. Trying to find that rhythm again that he had so well. Winterbottom waiting to pounce. And now it's back on.
And the Stone Brothers have not won a race since James Courtney in 2008. So that's why they're so keen. In that garage, they are doing everything they can possibly do to get young Shane Van Gisbergen encouraged and by Jamie Whincup. This is fantastic stuff. The bloke with the best seat in the house is James Courtney. He's sitting back there saying, these blokes are playing for keeps. Look at this. Gives him another bump. This is just fantastic. And have a look how close Winterbottom is now.
Well, that's what Van Gisbergen's got in his mirror. He's got car 5 climbing all over him.
And if I was Jamie Whincup, I'd be saying, go, Mark Winterbottom, go. As much pressure as you can put on Van Gisbergen, it helps me. Go, Frosty.
When does this young Kiwi have another crack?
It's the same spot. It's turn 4 for sure, and he's got to get the car through the 1, 2, 3 chicane. Whincup got wide then, and he lost some ground. So this works into the hands of Van Gisbergen. He can't be any closer coming onto the straight. The whole strategy is about being deep under brakes at the next section, have good car position, and then dive down the inside at turn 4. Have a look. This is the first part of this strategy. Make the ground now. Get a run through here. Keep the flow up. Keep the flow up. That's the spot. Have a look. Oh, my God, he's so close.
He's so deep. He went deep into the chicane. He went deep into turn 4. And Whincup somehow continues to keep his cool.
That may have been Shane Van Gisbergen's best opportunity then. He was right there. And sometimes the go is, Matt, what you do is you fake. So you basically say, no, I won't do that, I won't do that. Then the next time, have a big dive, bomb dive. And he's going to have to be by. you won't get up the inside there and make an effective pass if you don't have that sort of dive. Oh, Frosty almost gave the fence a hit. He did actually in the same spot that we saw Jack Perkins. He just hit those tyres on the way out of 13.
Shane van Gisbergen has finished third 7 times this season.
Mate, concentrate.
He won't be happy with second, I can tell you after this battle. He wants that first spot.
And the radio contact then was concentrate, mate, concentrate. He can't concentrate any harder than this. Whoops, whoop. That's a little mistake.
And that'll bring Winterbottom again closer to him.
Now he knows that when you do that, you can't make the pass. So you've definitely got to make the chicane. So he can't make that mistake again. To win this race, you've got to make the first chicane.
Running out of laps, running out of time. He's not running out of inspiration, that's for sure.
2 things will come from this race. If Whincup wins, we know what it's done in the series, and this is a championship-changing day for Whincup. It will be an extraordinary race for him. If Van Gisbergen can get by, then we know, from Stone Brothers and from young Shane's perspective, be one of the great days for that team and this young guy from New Zealand.
We've been saying for quite a while, and we've seen it on various racetracks around the world, that Shane van Gisbergen is a star in the making. This is a superstar drive, and he can stamp it with victory against Whincup if he can pull him in.
New Zealanders are saying that this is the best kid since Jim Richards, so it's a big rap. And again, he's just dropped a little bit of time on Jamie Whincup out of the final corner. He missed the gear change then, and that gave Whincup a little breather.
And also probably just thinking twice, going to that chicane.
Oh, little mistake. Well, if he was close, he would have been there.
And he's been so close. He's been fingernail close. He's been tapping Whincup around turn 4 the last 3 times. On the one time that Whincup goes wide, he's not close enough to make it stick.
He didn't capitalise because he'd lost that little bit of ground down the straight. He missed the gear change. It was 2 or 3 car lengths. And the only mistake that we've seen Jamie Whincup make, he got away with it. Whincup will be saying to himself in that car now, I can't make that mistake again. I've got to make sure that I make every apex. I make every brake marker.
Van Gisbergen will be saying, gee, I hope Jamie makes that mistake again.
Oh, exactly.
And I'm going to be there when he does.
And I'm going to help him like that. I'm going to help him make that mistake. He's up the inside. Don't make contact now. Don't make contact.
Down the front straight.
He's got him.
It's a duel for the lead. Whincup versus Van Gisbergen. The Kiwi against the defending series champion. This is an almighty dive into the chicane.
Oh!
And they make contact. Both of them go through, and car number 1 pops out in front. It's not done with yet at turn 4. Van Gisbergen keeps going.
Go for it.
Keeps pushing.
Just go to reserve too, please.
They've got nothing left in the tank.
Go to reserve, keep it in front, but go to reserve. Great driving, great driving.
Unbelievable. Just incredible racing. At maximum speed.
I have not seen a better closing stage of a race for a long time. As Van Gisbergen has a little look.
The way he's going, it's Van Gisbergen all or nothing.
Lap, mate, just in case you weren't sure.
This is the last lap. There will be a dive.
This really is an all or nothing approach from the young Kiwi.
And the only thing he can do is give him a serve. He'll bump him here. He'll bump him, run him wide. He can't do it.
Whincup's going to hold on. Whincup has fought off an extraordinary battle, and he takes victory in a race to remember.
What a race.
Great work, boys. Sorry, boys, I just couldn't pull it up there into that chicane, otherwise you would have to give it up, but fantastic race. I'm very proud of you guys. We're finally better than second.
Holy smoke.
Unbelievable.
I reckon I can seriously say I've seen it all now.
It was an absolute war for 2 days on the streets of the Gold Coast, and it comes down to this. A battle like you cannot believe between the young bloke from New Zealand and the series champion.
What about round the back? What about round the back straight? While he's trying to put a move, they're side-by-side rubbing panels. Well, Shane van Gisbergen's getting encouragement on the radio. Go, give it to him. Just unbelievable.
There might be a little bit of drama still to play out of this, you know, because they both ran through there, and at the time of that part of the corner, Van Gisbergen was actually in the lead. So as you come through there, both guys are not credited with it, and they run to the next section of road with Jamie in the lead. So there could be a bit of controversy after this. There'll be a bit of drama in the back of pit lane. So Mark Dutton's saying, no, that's fine. That's fine. So,
and also congratulations, of course, go to Steve Owen. Jamie Whincup should be on the line. Jamie, it's Matty White here. Have you got any energy? Have you got anything left to say?
Mate, that was pretty loose at the end there, but great battle. I was out of time. I ain't got nothing left in the back of this, so then awesome, mate. We had a shocker yesterday, and to fight back today for the win was huge.
Jamie, I got to tell you, that was one of the most extraordinary sporting moments I think we've witnessed in years. For the way that you held off Shane Van Gisbergen was just something to remember. Have you ever found yourself in that kind of battle with that kind of intensity before?
Mate, yeah, to be honest, GT did it to me a couple of years ago, but that was certainly intense, you know. So happy we fought hard, and to come back, it's championship time, it's on.
It certainly is on. Well, you've closed the gap to about 71 points now to James Courtney. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, boys.
wow.
And all you can do really at the end of the day is laugh. I mean, remember, this race is going around the world. Our international viewers, you've just witnessed something very special on the streets of Surfers Paradise.
Mate, awesome.
That's Aussie racing at its best, and a young Kiwi's played his part in it. Shane Van Gisbergen, there's celebrations all round. Whincup and Owen win race 20 of the championship.